Trading is the only profession on earth where you can commit a catastrophic, life-altering mistake, and no one will ever know. Think about it. In any other job, if you had a meltdown, someone would see it. If you were a surgeon and you lost your temper in the OR, you'd be removed. If you were a pilot and you ignored your instruments, your co-pilot would step in. If you were even just a barista and you started throwing things, a manager would stop you. But as a trader, you sit in a room, usually alone, behind a glowing screen. When the market starts moving against you, and that familiar, hot panic starts to rise in your chest. When you decide to ignore your stop loss for the third time today, when you decide to double your position size out of pure spite, there is no boss standing behind you. There is no HR department. There is no coworker to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "Hey, walk away, you're tilting." It's just you and the accountability ghost. The ghost is the version of you that knows you're lying. It's the voice that watches you delete that losing trade from your journal. It's the witness to the secret blowups you never tell your spouse or your friends about. And today, we're going to talk about why that silence is the most dangerous thing in your trading career. The reason you keep making the same mistakes isn't a lack of a strategy, it's a lack of social friction. Human beings are social animals. We behave better when we are being watched. We follow rules more strictly when there is a consequence for breaking them. But in front of the charts, the consequences are invisible until it's too late. The only consequence is a number on a screen. And because no one sees the process of how that number went down, your ego finds a way to hide the truth. Have you ever done this? You have a terrible day. You revenge traded, you over-leveraged, and you behaved like a gambler. Then, later that evening, someone asks you, "How was trading today?" And you say, "Market was a bit choppy, slow day, a few small losses." You just lied. But you didn't just lie to them, you lied to yourself. By hiding the how, you've removed the pain of the mistake. And without pain, there is no change. This is the secret failure cycle. You mess up in private, you hide the evidence, you feel a temporary relief because your reputation is safe, and then you go back to the desk tomorrow and do the exact same thing because you never actually faced the shame of the act. Let's look at the trading journal. Most traders have one, but if you look at a struggling trader's journal, you'll notice something strange. The losing trades are missing notes, or they're deleted entirely. Or the trader writes things like market manipulation or bad luck. Instead of the truth, "I was scared to lose $50, so I held until I lost $500. You are treating your journal like a highlight reel instead of a medical autopsy. You are haunted by the accountability ghost because you are trying to maintain an image of a successful trader that doesn't exist yet. You think that by hiding your mistakes, you are protecting your confidence. In reality, you're rotting from the inside out. Every time you lie about a trade, you lose a piece of self-trust. And without self-trust, you cannot execute a strategy. You will always hesitate at the entry because, deep down, you know you are a person who breaks their own rules when things get hard. If you want to move into the top 1% of traders, you have to find a way to reintroduce friction. You have to stop trading in a vacuum. You need to create a system where your mistakes have a social cost. For some, this means a trading partner, someone you have to show your entire brokerage statement to every Friday. Not just the winners, the ugly stuff, the red days, the trades where you broke the rules, the sheer embarrassment of having to show another human being that you acted like a child is often enough to keep you disciplined during the day. For others, it's about externalizing the ghost. If you trade alone, get a webcam. Record yourself. Not for YouTube, but for you. When you know the camera is recording, you are less likely to smash the keyboard. you are less likely to move your stop loss. Why? Because you can see yourself. You've created an observer. You have to make it impossible to hide. You have to shine a light into the dark corners where you keep your secret failures. The next time you feel that urge to revenge trade, the next time you think about closing your laptop and forgetting about a bad session, I want you to stop. Realize that the only way to kill the accountability ghost is to stop giving it secrets to hide. Be brutally, painfully honest. Journal the shame. Tell someone the truth about your bad day. Admit that you were the problem, not the market. Once you stop lying to yourself, the market loses its power to hurt you. You aren't protecting an image anymore. You're building a business. Stop hiding. Start accounting. If you're ready to stop the secret failures and start being honest with your process, hit the subscribe button. Join a community that values discipline over gains. Stop trading alone in the dark. I'll see you in the next one. You can spend another year jumping from strategy to strategy, buying every magic indicator and joining every signal group on the internet. But until you address the accountability ghost, the version of you that breaks rules in the dark and lies about it in the light, nothing is going to change. You'll just keep repeating the same cycle of hope and heartbreak until your capital or your spirit runs out. It's time to stop treating this like a hobby and start treating it like a high-stakes profession. Hit that subscribe button right now and join the market survival community. We aren't here to post Lambos and easy gains. We are here to do the hard, uncomfortable work of building a professional mindset. We're here to help you stop hiding your mistakes and start owning your process. Commit to the truth. Protect your capital. And let's finally start trading like the professionals we claim to be. I'll see you in the next one.